we live. Let me do a sound check. If you can hear me on the chat, go ahead, type a 1 in the chat. If y'all in the room, can double check and see how it is. Israel. You hear me in the chat, type a 1 in the chat. Israel. All right. Here. For sure. We talk. We'll see about that mic thing again after class. Just double check. If it's again like this one, I just want to check it out and see what we can do. But yeah, try it. And then yeah, might as well just it's a little delay too. So if you said Shalom, we got 5 people in the chat. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Testing.
Okay, Most High in Christ. Let's clap it up. Clap it up. All right. Shalom Yasharallah, Shalom Israel. We the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Once again, we started out of Harlem, New York, 125th Street. We are under Commanding General Yohana. We've been doing this since 1969. We'll get straight into it tonight. Let's go. Any questions in the room? Any questions online? Go ahead and type them in the chat. If you're not subscribed, once again, like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And let's move this algorithm. Go ahead up.
Slocky, sir. Everybody on TikTok is trying to break down Revelation 6, 7 seals.
Okay.
And I just it was certain stuff I was just like, they don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
But I wanted to get a breakdown.
Okay. No, I got some notes on that as well. But you can go ahead and pull it up. Anything specific on there? This is well, I went into it. You said it started verse 1? All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 6, verse 1. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder. One of the 4 beasts saying, "Come and see."
Right.
And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow.
Right. So in verse 1 it says, read it again, real quick.
Verse 1. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals.
Right. Who was the Lamb?
Correct.
Right. We saw Yahushua open one of the seals. Read.
And I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder.
Right. So once he cracked the seal, it's like thunder. You know what I mean? If you ever been in a thunderstorm, that crack is loud, can shake a room in a real bad thunderstorm. Let's go to Revelations 5 and 4. We'll go to a precept.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 5 and verse 4. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon.
Right. Matter of fact, read. Let's go to verse 5 and 1 real quick.
Verse 5, the book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside sealed with 7 seals.
Right. So you want to imagine in your mind like a scroll, like how you would have here, or just like one scroll that you would hand as a letter. Right. Back in the days, we say that we use the shield of David because that's how you would seal or close a letter when you send it, so that no one has opened it. This wax on here is imprinted, and this is a message that is straight to the reader. This mail is to them. Like, that's a big offense to this day. If you open someone's mail today, what does that consider? A federal crime. You cannot open someone's mail. And that's because they're holding on to that legacy that when people sent off important information, it was made for that reader and that reader alone. So if you sent the mail and you could just open up the scroll, now this message is only for me and you bringing it, you open it, see what's going on, and then now you hand it, now you got information that wasn't meant for you. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what this is right here, that this scroll was sealed and it was only meant for certain people to read, right? So read, what does it say? Said blah, blah, blah. It had 7 seals on it. So not only did it have like 1 seal, it had 7 down the entire scroll. Can you read?
Verse 2, and I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof.
Right. So like, once again, this letter, this book is only written to someone that has the power to actually open the book and read it. So it's like, this is supposed to go to the king. But we're finding people that can't even open the book. They don't know how to open the book. It wasn't made for them, right? This is going to go good into our topic tonight, right? Of you are in the same religion as Charlie Kirk. This book was only written to the children of Israel. They're opening it, but it's sealed to them. They can't even understand what this book means because it was a letter that wasn't written to them. It was written to the children of the slaves. Keep reading.
Verse 3. And no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book,
right,
neither to look thereon. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon.
Right. Why is that? Because no man, dead or alive, is worthy enough or live the life that you need to open this book in order to deliver this message to the children of Israel, because we have all fallen and disobeyed the Most High God, right? To call, it's easy to like call yourself a king. You got to imagine that as well. Like we hear that a lot. What's up, king? That's the fake Israelites, definitely. Oh, Malak. They start calling you king or whatever. It's like, don't call me that. Like, it's easy to call yourself a king. It's hard to actually be one, to actually do the things that it takes to earn a kingdom and to, be in rulership. And this is what Christ has done. He's done the things that you need to have to control the planet. All right. Where we at?
Verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the elders saith unto me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has prevailed to open the book.
Right. And so the crying comes from the suffering, the pain, and the plight of the children of Israel. Like, if we don't get this book open and we don't understand what's going on, then we're going to continue to be in slavery and captivity. If Christ doesn't come and open this book and break it down and explain it to us, we're going to be in this vicious cycle of being in captivity under all these different heathen nations. You understand? But they're saying cry no more because they found one that is worthy enough to open the book. So let's go back to verse 2. What are the specific things that you may have a question about specific verses if you want to keep going?
Like, what was each, like, what does each seal?
Got it. Okay, I think I can go for a few. I don't know if we're going to do them more for time's sake. All right.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 6 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Right. And I saw, behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering to conquer. Let me see, double check. Let's see. Before I break that one down, let me just go to verse 3. Verse 4.
Want me to read, sir?
Yeah, read verse 4.
Verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Right. So this is an angel that is coming to earth to cause war. Like if you think about it says wars and rumors of wars, it's putting a spirit on the different nations to be at war and enmity with each other. This is the thing that we see rising up in the world, getting closer to World War III. All right. Keep going.
And they that should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Right. There's going to be a lot of death after this spirit. These spirits are going to come upon the earth, and that's what's going to be moving things. These angels come down and put in the spirit of warfare. These different seals, these are the things that happen every time they crack the seal. All right.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
This precept connects with Matthew 10 and 34.
Correct. Yeah. 10 and 34, I think in 24th chapter.
10, Matthew 10.
What's 10 and 34? That's
Think not that I come to send peace on
we kill sword. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. Yeah. Keep going.
Salakia. And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
Right. And so once again, it's amazing how it's saying that the Lord is going to put this spirit on everyone, that they're going to kill each other. Like that's more glorious. When we say that vengeance is the Lord, that we don't have to do anything, is you sitting here, somebody trying to bully you, and somebody else is trying to bully you, and they get into a fight over who is going to take your goods first. You know what I'm saying? It's like two robbers come and rob you, and then you see them roll off in your car, and they fighting over who's going to get what part of your car. The tires are, I'm going to take the car and sell this. They end up killing each other. You walk up and they get your car back. Like that's what the Lord is doing with this. They're going to fight each other and kill themselves. And we hear the balances, right? These are the scales when it comes to the commerce. Verse 6 is going to reveal it, right?
Verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine.
Right, it's talking about famine. That's what's going to happen. Like the balances and the weights and the scales, the commerce, the whole economy is going to be messed up, going to be jammed up when it comes to famine and things that are coming on earth. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
What is the oil and the wine? Is that,
the oil and the wine. Let me see. See thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Let me double check on. Let me write that down. Like, give me a call and then remind me as well. I'm gonna go get that to make sure. I want to break this down. I don't want to mess up Revelations because this is very important. The oil and wine. See thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Yeah, I don't remember that part. How far you want to keep going? See.
That's good enough.
All right, for now, that's the wild. I know exactly where to find all these things. I got some of my notes. I didn't go that far down with them. But if anything, the thing that stands down that I do remember from the breakdown here in my notes as well is when you hear this seal being opened by Christ, right? These seals are being cracked, and the reason why the brothers was crying, it's like you have an inheritance from your great uncle, grandfather, whatever, but you don't know that inheritance is for you. So you're suffering and working at Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? But you really got 100 million for you. But unless somebody reads the deed to this house and this money that was left for you, you're gonna stay broke. You know what I mean? So imagine having to go back to work and you know that this paper is here for you to have everything you need and more than anyone else on earth. But you can't get it because you are not having anyone to open it. So when Christ came and opened the seals, that is what's going to free us, get us out of this position that we in. You understand? So it's a glorious thing. And that's why, you know what I mean, we will cry no more. So that people like Charlie Kirk, who in the midst of our suffering and calamity, they point to us like we are the problem with the world. So much so that they said, I was talking to a brother out there, this is all new stuff. I'm at the slave, so I'm not up to date on what's exactly going on today. I knew what was happening yesterday. But they saying people in HBCUs are not going to school. You know what I mean? Because white supremacists are threatening black people, even though we had nothing to do with taking or unaliving Charlie Kirk. How the hell did we catch it straight? How did we get in the mix of this situation? You know what I mean? It's because these people are the devil. You know what I mean? And they have a perpetual hatred. Matter of fact, give me Ezekiel 35. That's always a good one to go to. All right. And then any other questions before we keep going to the topic? What? All right. Shalom. Shalom. Let's see. Whoever got it. Ezekiel 35 and 5.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Mm-hmm. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Right.
In the time of their calamity.
Right.
In the time that their iniquity had an end.
Right. They had a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel. It doesn't matter what is going on in their life. If something happens and they're angry about it, we're the first ones to get the blame, even though we had nothing to do with it. Because in order for them to accept the real situation, they'd have to go against their own brothers. That's how much brotherhood they have. It's like, okay, my brother Rob, you seen? Matter of fact, I've seen this. Like, you want to understand the spirit of the oppressor? Italians can give you a lot of times the purest, like the Italian mafia. It can give you like the purest sense of vibe of their spirit. Like, I've seen different movies where this mafia boss's son get ran over by a car and get killed. You understand? And they don't even know who killed the son. Since they can't kill the killer, they just take it on somebody else. Somebody come in and just knock your glass over. Joe Pesci just stomped him out to death. Blood everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did you kill him? He had nothing to do with it. But I got to kill something. Somebody has to pay for my pain. I can't process it. I can't deal with it. I'm just going to kill something, like that movie in Pay the Fool. When his little brother got kidnapped, he said, you know what I'm saying? Any nigga that ever owed me, looked at me wrong, nigga, they dead. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we didn't kidnap your brother. We didn't kill him. We didn't do nothing to him. You know what I mean? I owed you $50, $100, but you going to kill me now? The white man is like that. It's called a scapegoat. And they love to scapegoat blacks and Hispanics for their problems. Is the reason why Donald Trump is the president right now. You know what I'm saying? They have a perpetual hatred. It doesn't matter what it is. And that's why when they keep saying that racism is going to end as time goes on or when the boomers die off, it's a goddamn lie. They're going to wake up and as babies and they're going to have a reason to hate black people. What's the precept for that one? Let me start pulling this one for Camp Moore. No sweat. No sweat. They born. Go ahead. Yeah, get on in. You know where to find it? You know where to find it? Psalm 58:3. Oh, yeah. Pull that one and we're going to learn about Charlie, man. Good Charlie, man. I'm not going to do no version of singing up here. Last name, nah, ain't Charlie Wilson. Damn, that's who I should have used too. Charlie Wilson. Somebody said Charlie died. I thought it was Charles Barkley. No damn Charlie Kirk.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 3.
Right.
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
The wicked are what?
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Donald Trump is what?
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Charlie Kirk is what?
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Even that person that you look up to, Eminem, any of these cats you think are great in this country, they are what?
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Right. So they come up in front of the camera and do this all the time. I love black people. I'm friends with black people. I never enslaved black people. Even that is a lie. Like all these things they do, they're estranged from the womb. Go ahead.
They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Speaking lies. Like they don't really understand real love when it comes to us. Once again, you know what I'm saying? Like America, what's the day they are honoring today? It's 9/11. Y'all really in the truth. Y'all locked in. What's on? Y'all in. Hey, it's a day to go to work. That's all it was for me. Outside of that, this is a day of tears and remembrance for this nation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To them, they understand how it feels to go through things, but they get amnesia when it comes to your pain and suffering. So it's not like they really don't understand. They're just trying to convince you that they're ignorant of what you're going through. But if they went through anything you went through, they understand how to think, how to act. You go listen to a speech from the president about 9/11. Google any of them, and it explains how you should be when you go through something. You look it up, they'll talk about evil should never be able to stand to live. We're going to fight. We're going to, destroy evil, eradicate it from the earth. They know if they go through something that the people that did it deserve to die. But for some, with us, it's, I don't understand. Why didn't you forgive? I didn't have nothing to do with that. Everybody in Afghanistan didn't have nothing to do with no goddamn 9/11. They killed 1 million people in Iraq, Akim. Y'all know that? Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11. They went over there and killed 1 million of them. You think you tell some redneck in the middle of Texas, in the middle of Tuscaloosa, Mississippi, that the people in Iraq had nothing to do with it? They don't give a damn. You look like the people that killed my people. You resemble the culture of the people that killed my people. You might know some people that are friends with some people that knew the people that killed my people. Y'all deserve to die too. And I'm going to sleep good at night about it. You understand? But when it comes to us, I love black people. You should forgive them. And we ain't do nothing. I had nothing to do with it. So love me. All the same time, you literally are a part of, instrumental of the country that did this to my people. You are a part of this thing. So, you know what I mean? But anyway, they go through telling lies. Even that lie of I love you is the biggest and coldest one, which is so Christian, which once again talks about Charlie. So let me play this video real quick. I don't know if I got the audio in here. Do we have that cord real quick? Is that, I wonder if this is causing issues. See if y'all can hear it. You said the video last week you weren't able to hear it?
Yeah,
in the speaker. So let me see. I'm gonna put it on here. Put a different mode, and then we'll go to auxiliary. Y'all can do it. I'm gonna share. I don't think I shared some of the videos last week. I'm gonna share it too as well. Share screen. I might have just been playing it, but y'all can hear it in here, but not sharing it online. Share.
Kayleigh McEnany, the co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend, Charlie Hurt, both friends of the show. Kayleigh, we'll start with you and get your reaction to all of it. We all loved Charlie. Everybody loved Charlie.
We all knew him. We all loved him deeply. I knew him for 13 years, Sean. I received a text message from him yesterday when I was on the 5, and my takeaway from that exchange, it was brief, was just his absolute love for his family. I met Charlie when he was 18 years old. I was 6 years older at the time. And I remember he would go on Stuart Varney's show and then I would go on, and we were the two millennial voices that would be on that program. And one day he said, hey, let's meet up. I want to tell you about something I'm starting. And I met with him at a restaurant called Fresh & Co. right by Fox. And he told me about Turning Point. And we couldn't imagine what that would become from that point on, this young man with an idea that became a movement. But Sean, my takeaway with Charlie is, you know, we talk about left and right, and Charlie would point right. But more than that, Charlie pointed up. He had this authentic, real love for Jesus Christ, and his conservative philosophy was an outgrowth of that. But he would go to these campuses and would speak at
Why y'all
women's
laughing?
event, and he would speak to
What was funny about that? They tell y'all this one, you know, I'm joking. But like, what was funny about that? She said he was a good Christian. Go ahead. He loved Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
The man literally said he doesn't have no empathy for people.
Damn.
That's what he said. He said that he doesn't have any empathy for people.
Right.
He said that empathy is something that very nasty word, and you shouldn't even be using it. And yeah.
Damn. Shouldn't care about other people. Empathy is not righteous. Damn. I'm trying to think. I thought Christ said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Isn't that the definition of empathy? That's literally the most important commandment, is to have empathy for other people. Go ahead, sis.
Are allowed to talk about Black culture in a way that white culture cannot.
Go ahead, sis.
So some of the conservatives are saying that Christ is a liberal because of having that compassion rather than empathy.
Mm-hmm. So they're saying the Democrats are like Christians now, the real Christians? Or what is my fault? Salakia.
Salakia said, so they're saying that Christ is a liberal. He wouldn't be a conservative in today's time. He'd be a liberal because of the empathy and what Christianity says Christ is supposed to be like. That he'll be a liberal.
Right. Now, why is that a goddamn lie? You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Go ahead up.
Because Christ is engaged.
Damn right. I'll take that. Go find Christ. Good night. He did not come to what? To destroy the law or the prophets, but to fulfill the law. And the law said, if a man shall lie with mankind as he do with womankind, surely their blood shall be upon them. You understand? So there's no way he could be affiliated with no liberals or conservatives. You understand? Anybody else? Why we know Christ wouldn't be a liberal? That was an excellent answer.
Slide, sir. Matthew 10:34.
Yep.
I come in with this send peace on earth with a sword.
Okay. But see, yep. But the liberals, they about killing too. You understand? Obama, he killed Gaddafi. He bragged when Osama, whatever one of them died. He bragged about that. So, you know, liberals are violent as well. You know what I mean? They bragging about when this person got knocked down yesterday. They doing the same thing. Go ahead, Doc.
I was just gonna say, liberals like killing babies.
Yeah.
Well,
Christ wouldn't be with that. I mean, yeah, anything that's unlawful, the liberals are doing. So we definitely go with that. I'm gonna say this: Yahweh Shai Mashiach wouldn't be a liberal, because being a liberal or a conservative is promoting America, right? And Christ didn't die to help America. Christ gave his life to end this nation and in all nations to rule and build the kingdom of heaven on earth. You know what I'm saying? So there's only going to be one ruler. It's going to be him and his people. And it's not going to be any other government. So it doesn't matter how nice or kind-hearted they think they are still enemies of Christ. They're anti-Christ. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got some quotes from Charlie real quick, but I'm going to keep letting this go right here. She said, let me bring that back. That was a good part.
love for Jesus Christ, and his conservative philosophy was an outgrowth of that. You know, we talk about left and right, and Charlie would point right. But more than that, Charlie pointed up. He had this authentic, real love for Jesus Christ, and his conservative philosophy was an outgrowth of that. But he would go to these campuses. I would speak at his women's event, and he would speak to lonely people who were lost on social media, felt empty, felt depressed on college campuses, and he would give them hope in Jesus Christ. And the last thing I would say, Sean, is I know that I know that I know that I know this. Charlie Kirk did not die today. Yes, he left his body, but I guarantee you, when he took his last breath, the first words that he heard were Jesus Christ saying, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." I'm thinking of Erica. She's a beautiful, beautiful mom.
Oh my God. Damn. Yeah. You understand? I'm like, well done, my good and faithful servant. Now, what's so funny? Hold on. I'm gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna play a little bit. Damn, which is where? Let me just keep going. It gets a little bit better. So like,
beautiful woman, beautiful writer. I'm thinking of his kids, but I know where Charlie Kirk is today, and he is very, very much alive.
Nobody could say it any better. Well said, Kaylee, and I agree with everything you said. Charlie, you knew him well. We knew him well. I know he is in paradise this day. I know we will see him again. I believe all that with all my heart, mind, and soul. I just hate the fact that evil took him today. I hate the fact that his children will not know the Father, as Melania eloquently put it. I hate the fact that this seems to be planned and orchestrated in a political assassination for a guy that just wanted open debate, and he did so with a smile.
all right. That's enough on the greatness of Charlie Kirk. I'm going to play some clips of Charlie. Let's see what Charlie got for us over here.
El Salvadorians, Panamanians, Venezuelans, Chileans, they should all go home. Oh, really? If they're here illegally, yes. But like I said before, these people have been devastated by it. These countries are black. I don't care.
Damn. Give you Let me see if I can send it. I don't know. This is on Facebook. It might. Matter of fact, I know what I'll do. I'll tie it. Can you unplug from the Bluetooth? I'm gonna play it so at least y'all can hear it. Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna plug in real quick. These are just a few things.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
There we go. All right. Let me see.
Don't care. Don't really. Nicaraguans, El Salvadorians, Panamanians, Venezuelans, Chileans, they should all go home. Oh, really? If they're here illegally, yes.
But like I said before, these people have been devastated by it in the past. These countries are poor.
I don't care. Go fix your own country. Don't come to our country. Hold on a second.
Now, how did this is the hypocrisy of the oppressor? Y'all know how the Irish got here? How did the Irish get here, sis? Why did the Irish come here?
Well, I believe that's what they said.
Mhm.
I believe that it was after the famine
Right.
they had in the late 1800s. If I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken.
Right. The potatoes, you know, Irish people love potatoes. They didn't create every goddamn recipe with a potato you can think of, from shepherd's pie to different types of fries and all these things. That's what the Irish people lived on. They lived on it so much. They were so ignorant. They didn't really change the soil and messed up the soil. And then they started just killing everybody. Once one crop went bad, they all went bad. They were starving to death. So what did they do? They got on a boat and came to America to escape dying. You understand? And what did they put in the Statue of Liberty? Give me your poor. Give me your destitute. Give me those people. That's what America was about. But what they didn't tell you was, give me those poor white people. Give me those destitute white people. It didn't literally mean people. It meant their own people. That's what this country was built for. So it's the same thing. If the Venezuelans, the Panamanians, all these people are suffering, I don't care. Go fix your own country. And what's the word that we missing? Because I said, if you look up the Statue of Liberty, it said, give me your poor white people. I'm going to read, I'm going to play Charlie again. What's the word that you're missing from this one? He said, I don't care. He said, I don't care.
They're illegal, yes.
But like I said before, these people have been devastated by in the past. These countries are poor.
I don't care. Go fix your own country. Don't come to our country.
What's the word? It's only one word. What?
Don't care.
Nah. Come here, white people. I don't care. Go fix your own country. Nigga. You nigger. That's what he didn't say. But the spirit was there. You know what I mean?
Wait, hold on a second. How do we screw up El Salvador?
So that's that one. Let me see if I got any more. Charlie Kirk has some good clips. And they want us to feel bad for him when he lived his life. He said black women have to steal the positions in order to get. I'm just giving you some paraphrase. If y'all got some other quotes, have you heard of him? He said that black on black crime, we're the most violent people in America. It's because of our culture. It's in our DNA. You got something?
He said George Floyd was a scumbag.
Damn. George Floyd was a scumbag.
He
What if-
also said that what's the guy's name? O.J. Simpson was definitely guilty.
Damn. Well, jury's still out on that one. Either way, yeah, broken clock's right twice a day. You know what I'm saying? But rise again, OJ. Go ahead. Don't take he's from OJ from Frisco. Go ahead.
So like you said, he also said that Ketanji
Mhm.
Brown Jackson, she was unqualified for a position,
Right.
but he's a college dropout.
Damn. That's the spirit of Esau. Yeah, the brother posted something. He said that a black man with a college degree is less likely to get a job that did studies than a white man with a felony. You understand? So he's like, yeah, she unqualified. I'll take a meth dealer for 200 points. Give me the Aryan Brotherhood in prison. He's qualified to be, president or whatever, more than a sister that's got 5-6 degrees. But let me see if anything else I got.
Fortunate what happened to Charlie Kirk.
Hold on, that was not the Zod. But yeah, I can't find no quotes from him on here. It's not showing me. But anyway, he made it his life mission to show why black people deserve to be in hell in America. And that was his version of Christianity. You understand? We're going to bring some precepts out about that. But she is right. He was a good Christian. And the Jesus Christ that he was serving will welcome him with open arms. Because we know that Jesus Christ he was serving was Caesar Borgia. And we know that Caesar Borgia is the goddamn devil. So Satan will tell Charlie Kirk, good job, my son. You did do your job. You taught lies in the world. You tried to help destroy the children of Israel. Your death has inspired your people to harm and bring destruction to the Lord's chosen people. Well done. Now, my question to black people is, why do you serve the same God as Charlie? Why do you feel comfortable going to the same God that he served when his whole mission was to destroy your people? Like, why do you believe in a God that's all about empathy and forgiveness and love and kindness, but you follow this man that had none of it for the Lord's chosen people? All right. Give me Luke chapter 16 and verse 19. I wish I had Salaga. I wish I had a lot more better clips of him. I had one on here. They showed a brother on here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play him while y'all get that precept. Go ahead, up. What'd you send? Some clips of him? Okay. I'm gonna play that. Let me play this. Yeah, matter of fact, let me play something real quick. For what, Hawk?
I hope they are qualified. If
There-
I see a black pilot,
There
I'm
we
gonna be
go.
like, boy,
This is the one I wanted too. To
I'm
what?
dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman. I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? Thomas Sowell and Justice Clarence Thomas are far better black role models to celebrate than Martin Luther King. Period. End of story. This guy is not worthy of a national holiday. He's not worthy of godlike status. In fact, I think it's really humble. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Play cut 52. I'm going to try. The Lord, I know what we're saying is true. I was disappointed because I said, listen, guys, you could hate what I'm doing. You could criticize it. It looked like the capitalist every single day. What do I do? Joy Reid.
So we got him. We see who Charlie Kirk is. And this is a good Christian to her. This is what got him into heaven, is hating you. You understand? And she is right. You know who was a better Christian to them? Who was some other good Christians to these oppressors? I'll give you a hint real quick. They wear funny hats. Those are excellent Christians. Y'all know them? Good white Southern Baptists. The Ku Klux Klan. You ever heard of them before? Those are Christians too. You understand? You ever heard of the fiddler? I ain't gonna get my thing knocked down. The guy with the funny mustache, dude, he was a Christian too. You understand? These were excellent Christians in their mind. The Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, all these people that have destroyed and unalived millions of people, those are good Christians. So once again, the question is, why do we feel comfortable serving that same God? And this is the last video I'll play real quick. We'll get into these precepts. This was something Captain Cesario posted earlier. This brother over here.
But is everybody else taking this hard? I can't even go a house, like my family, like we had our own crisis. Like I am taking it hard because
it's a black man.
Charlie represents not just, he represents so much to the conservative movement. There's not a person they could have took from us that is more important besides maybe Trump. Damn. Or somebody like that, but how important that man is and has been. Just the way he died, doing what he loves, getting shot.
Salagi, doing what he loves, shitting on niggas. You know what I'm saying? Saying your whole entire family ain't shit. You niggas deserve to be in jail. I don't know how y'all learn how to read. But why did we ever teach you niggas to read? Now y'all start asking for things. You want to fly planes and things. This is unheard of. You know what I'm saying? The audacity of you niggas wanting to stand up and look me in the eyes. You understand? That's the Bible I read. He gets it. He like, yeah, I can't believe they took out good Charlie. You understand? But he serves white Jesus. You understand? His God is Caesar Borgia. And so if Caesar Borgia hates black people and Charlie Kirk hates black people, he also hates black people to follow them. And that's why we throw down that image, man, because that image will make you hate your own people and hear these things and understand, like, and to give them some credit that these brothers are not fully crazy. Like, the ghetto really is destroyed. There is violence in our hood. We're not going to deny these things that we see. That we are in prison. We do have a bunch of abortions. There's a lot of negative things to say about the black and brown community. We're not as educated as other groups of people. But the thing is, it's not just because we were born as ignorant animals and monkeys. It's because you have somebody's foot on your goddamn neck. You literally have a knee on George Floyd's neck. Imagine if he has a family. I'm sure he does have kids. You think those kids' lives are going to be any better after this oppressor murdered this man? And then you want to say that the man was a drug addict. Yeah, he was a drug addict because his father was murdered by your father. And his father was murdered by your father. And that little boy saw another man just like Charlie Kirk squeeze the life out of his grandfather in a tree in the 1940s. So you think he's not going to get high? The reason why we are living destroyed in the ghetto is because we're underneath your oppression, man. But this brother is so destroyed that he blames the victim and not the victimizer. So he sides with Charlie, with us in the ghetto, without realizing Charlie is the reason why we're in the ghetto in the first place. All right? Let's go with our precept. Unless somebody has something, I think that's all I am too. We talk.
For what?
Let's go. Salaki.
For what? What did he do? This is
But
supposed to
you
be
know, I
amazing.
pray for all.
So you did say
Mhm.
Luke 16 and
19, correct. I think I got a lot of priests. We're not gonna do all of this, but yeah, this is the Lazarus. Let me get there with y'all too. Go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 16 and verse 19.
Right.
There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen,
Mm-hmm.
and feared
Sumptuously every day.
Sumptuously every day.
Right. So he was just a very rich man. He lived nights. This is like Charlie. You know what I'm saying? He had an excellent life. So I can turn it down a little bit. He had a very good life, living rich, living sumptuously, like just, you know, having everything that he needed. Keep going.
And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus.
Right. No sweat.
Which was laid at his gate, full of sores.
Right. And so this would be like the children of Israel. You know what I mean? Now, in this specific example, this is talking about the rich of Israel and the poor of Israel, the ones that are in leadership and the ones that are suffering, right? But you could use this analogy for situations like this as well, because it's the exact same thing. Someone is suffering and dying and in need, and a beggar, that's us. We need help in this place. They make fun of us for needing Section 8. They make fun of us for asking for what's it called? Affirmative action. DEI hires. That's how Charlie talked about us, right? Read verse 21.
Verse 21. And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
Right. So the dogs came and licked his sores. That's like us suffering in America. The things that come and lick our sores is these other nations come and live off of us, even in our suffering. They bring drugs to us to try to soothe us. When a dog licks your sores, it releases enzymes into you, and it can help you feel a little better when you're suffering and you got these sores. These other nations, these other people come to us and give us things to soothe ourselves in our suffering, when it's really just covering up and masking up the real problem and not actually healing us or fixing us. Right, read.
And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried.
Right.
And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. Verse 24. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in the water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in his flame.
Right. So he's saying, now he's asking the Lord to basically send Lazarus to give him some help. He's saying, Abraham, send him down. Give me some help as I thirst and I want and I need, and I'm in pain and suffering. Now things have changed up and I need help. Keep going.
And Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things.
Right. You had a good life, Charlie. You went to school, you dropped out and still became a millionaire. I know Charlie was a millionaire. They gave him money to spew these things. Donald Trump made sure he was breaded up and papered up. You good at talking bad about black people, you got a job. You good about spreading hatred and inspiring young people to hate black and Latinos, you will never have to work another day in your life. You are worthy of receiving your reward and your payment in this earth. That's what he got. Keep going.
And likewise Lazarus evil things, but now he is come forth.
He is what? Comforted.
It's like it. He is comforted, and thou art tormented.
That's when we gain the kingdom of heaven. That's when we become a rulership. Now we are going to gain the things that we have, because we only gain evil on earth. We got our pain and suffering. We lived in our hell, and you in your heaven. And now it is your turn. You know what I'm saying? But now we're in the kingdom and you're tormented. Keep going.
And beside all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from
Thence.
thence.
Right. So there's a big separation between us and you. You fought to keep it separated. You wanted gates. When you was walking out and you dressed nice, you wanted to get separated from Lazarus. You didn't want nothing to do with him. Now you want help from him and you want to come to him, but the gulf is so far. You've been pushed so far away. You've done so much to the children of Israel that there's no way we can fix this. There's no way to mend this. There's no way that you can expect black people to come up and say, you know what, it was a tragedy that this man died and was unalive yesterday. There's no way that we should come up and start having tears and saying, you know, we had a family. When you took a number 2 on George Floyd's family. Like, he didn't have a family. Like, he didn't have kids. You understand? Where was all the mercy and forgiveness when our people were suffering? When the Venezuelans is coming here, you had none of that. But we have to have empathy for you all of a sudden. Keep going.
Verse 27. Then he said, I pray thee, therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house.
Right. So we'll skip down a little bit. Read verse, blah, blah, blah. Read verse 31.
Verse 31. And he said unto him, if they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead.
Like I said, this analogy is really for the children of Israel, but I'm using it in this context because it definitely conveys the spirit of a rich man that doesn't care about poor people, right? But that would be more towards the children of Israel because it's trying to show that these false leaders of the children of Israel, they didn't care about truly serving the Lord and their people, and they're going to try to get into the kingdom or be in rulership in the kingdom. It's not, they've done too much. They can't come back from those things. They're going to have to suffer, you know what I mean, be at the least in the kingdom. But that's that. Give me James chapter 2, verse 3. We got 8:25. They would, okay. We not good at these questions. They said the Ku Klux Klan were Christians, right? We know all the evil that the Ku Klux Klan has done. And then we just listened to a brother that's crying about this man's death and is a part of the religion and joins the same people that are in this. Y'all know I like to flip things. What is the opposite of that? What would be the opposite of that? Like, could you, like, there's one man that's joining the Christian church that we see that's black, that's crying and sad. But we know there's a lot of black people that are in the Christian church. And the people that run the Christian church hate black people. Historically, there's evidence that Christians have done evil in the name of Christ to us. They literally used to burn a cross on our front yard as a way to give us fear, at the same time being Southern Baptist. But your grandma is a Southern Baptist and he is a Southern Baptist, but these people are destroying black people. Like, if we flip this around, what would that look like? You'd have a religion of black people that hate white people, that want to see death and destruction to white people, and white people would fight to join that religion. That's like them sitting outside of our class. You know what I'm saying? Like, they try to compare us to the KKK, but we never harmed anybody, but we do pray that the Lord, you know, destroys our enemies. You know what I mean? So the best thing I would say is, like, hey, imagine if Edomites joined and followed us in the truth, knowing the things that we teach. Go ahead, sis. Like,
So I can say, would it be like, sometimes I can't when the heathens say kiss the boot?
That's a part of it, but they don't actually want to come in here and be with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've yet to see that. Like, it was like, where's your classes again? Like, hey, you cannot join us. You can't be what? I don't care. I just want to. Can I just sit outside and listen? Can I give more money? Can I pay? I haven't seen anybody consistently pay tithes like that and want to be a part of the UPK. Like, they may say what we're saying is right, but they don't literally want to learn from us and be a part of us the way that Black people do that. And how would white people talk about a white person that was trying to do that? Go ahead.
So it's going to be cleaving to us.
That they won't have to force them to do that, though. You understand? This brother is crying for Charlie, and nobody's holding the gun to him anymore. Like, you're not getting beat down to do that. Our people are doing this in mass. Go ahead. But yeah, that's I gave the answer already. This is the answer. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
God, I was gonna ask too. Are you saying something like that exists already? Because I was gonna say, I don't know if that exists.
No, it doesn't exist, and it would never exist because white people love white people. They would never do that. You know what I'm saying? And if you found 1 or 2 or 5 white people, what would they do to him? It's over. They're gonna knock him down. You are out of trade. What are you over here listening to these niggas talking about harming us? Why are you with them? Why are you following them? That's enemy to us. But we accept millions of Black people that follow the same religion as the KKK. That's crazy. You can't find 10 Edomites that'll do that. We got millions of us that do that. That's a completely different reality that we living in. You know what I mean? But let's go to the precept.
This is the book of James, chapter 2, and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
And ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, Sit thou here in a good place. So I can sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, Stand thou there, and sit here under my footstool.
Right, like this precept, somebody break this one down. What does this mean? If you know the context, if you come across this one. Matter of fact, yeah, read chapter 2 and verse 1. Anybody got you want to take a shot at it though? Super? I mean, young man, soon to be true. Yeah. You got some, sis? Are you familiar with this one? Go ahead. We'll read a couple verses and get the context of this
When it's emphasizing poor man, is saying that what you talked about in the last verse, which is basically those that are not doing well here, they're going to be risen up in the kingdom essentially, and going to be sold and stuff like that.
Right. That's part of it. I get that partial answer. Yep. That's part of it. Let's read a verse above it and come down real quick. All right. Let's go to verse 1, matter of fact.
This is the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 1. My brethren, have not the faith of our Lord Yahushua, the Lord of glory, with respect of persons.
Right, like you guys don't have the faith of the Lord. Y'all respecting persons. You supposed to be in the truth, right? Verse 2.
For if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring, in goodly apparel,
that's nice clothes. Read.
And there come in also a poor man in vile raiment.
He's broke. He's dusty. That's what they call him, dusties, the brokies. You know what I mean? He got holes in his shoes. His shirt is tattered. He may not smell as fresh. You know what I'm saying? He's coming in with vile raiment. Read.
And ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing.
And one of the nice clothes with the gold ring. Oh, come sit down. You going to Christian church? What do? They bring we got Magic Johnson in here today. Everybody stand up, clap for Magic Johnson. They let Tyler Perry come and damn near baptize people in their church and put hands on people and give them the Holy Ghost and all that. You know what I mean? Because he's a rich man. This is a flaming homosexual that wears dresses and made a career, billions of dollars dressing like a woman. But he can come in and act like a pastor in your church because he's a rich man. And he is wearing, it's just ironic, he's wearing gay apparel. You know what I'm saying? And I think does it say purple in here too somewhere? So like it might do that, but not in this one. Yeah, there's one I think it talks about them wearing purple too. But go ahead. But you respect him. The poor one, you don't even notice him. You damn near want to make him feel uncomfortable, so he leave. Like just nobody talk to him. Just ignore him. Like somebody come from off the street. Say, oh, he in the back. Hey, brother, do you need help? You need to go to the bath. The bathroom is you want to sit here through the whole church and funk up the back row? Like, I can give you some. They'll try to take you to the kitchen. You need a plate. They might give you something to get rid of him. They don't want you to sit here and learn the truth and learn the Bible. They want to get and hide you away because you don't have any money, right? Can you read?
And ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, and stand thou there, and sit here under my footstool.
Right, verse 4.
Verse 4. Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts?
Right, you can't even judge yourself and see that you're evil when you do this. You don't even you become partial. Being impartial is you are equal as a judge. You make sound judgment versus this person. If the poor man comes in, he's saying something right, he got a good spirit, you're supposed to treat him just like a rich man. And if that rich man come in, he got an evil spirit, you're supposed to treat him how that is supposed to be treated, not based on what they have. But it seems like to me that Charlie, they read chapter 2, verse 3, and just cut that one out. Like this is an order from Christ that you should treat people with wealth better and treat poor people bad. Like that's his version of Christianity. He didn't get the context of saying, no, you shouldn't do this. He's like, yeah, we should do that. That's how we should do. This is what I'm gonna live my life like, right? Verse 6. Hold on.
Verse 5.
Yeah, go to verse 5.
Verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not God chosen the poor of this world?
Has God not done what? Chosen
Have
who?
not God chosen the poor of this world rich in faith?
Right. You rich in faith. You rich in the spirit. You're not rich in money. What book was Charlie reading? You understand? Why the hell did he hate the Venezuelans for being poor? And somebody will blow my mind. Why did he hate poor people? Why does Charlie hate poor people? Go ahead.
Because most of the poor people are the children of Israel.
Okay, that's it, but it's a trick question. Why does you're right, but it's a trick question. Maybe I'll say it like this. Does Charlie really hate poor people? That's a better way of asking. Do y'all think Charlie hates poor people? Why you say that? No, y'all. You said la. You said yeah. You said la.
I'm assuming because the average poor person is a person of color.
Right, but does he really hate poor people?
Nah,
he doesn't.
Because his own kind is poor.
Exactly. So you got the proof. He don't care about poor people. He believes in this too. He wants to help poor people. He wants to follow this precept, just not against your black ass. You understand? Just not against your brown ass. You understand? Like these precepts, when they read them, they do believe that you should help the poor and you shouldn't despise them. It's just don't help poor niggas. It ain't the poverty, it's the nigga. They hate rich black people. It ain't the richness, it's the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing is how we supposed to be. But guess what? We love poor people. Don't love poor white people. You see what I'm saying? Like the Bible was written in the same spirit. So in their mind, they've taken on these things and just made it themselves, right? But okay. They says, but ye have despised the poor. You read verse 6.
Verse 6. But ye have despised the poor. do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seat?
Right. And so all these different things, right? They know that the rich people are not treating people fair. He knows that they're oppressing the poor people, but still he goes out on TV and lies and acts like there's something wrong with us as opposed to it being something wrong with them. So let's drop that. Let me get Ecclesiastes 13 and 23. Let's get a little bit more slack. I am long-winded. I'm gonna get Ecclesiastes 13 and 23. This is another one that's on the same topic. And when we become like our oppressor, we start to think like this is too.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13 and verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith, thou extol it to the clouds.
Right. They anything that he says, they're gonna bring it up to the cloud. They're gonna make it great. A rich man come in and start saying something. Jay-Z, if Jay-Z did what Commander Jayhana does, how many people you think will follow him tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? If he said half of the things and tried to build a school, tomorrow night you'd have 1 million niggas following Jay-Z talking about they in the truth. It does. If a rich man comes out, they look at him for the wealth that he has, and that's what makes him have authority. But if you're a poor man, it doesn't matter what you're saying. You can speak the truth. It doesn't matter because I need to see something in order to believe you. You know what I mean? That's why Christ said he was a wicked generation of vipers. They seek it for a sign. They seek it for things to listen and follow someone as opposed to what they're actually saying. Keep going.
But if the poor man speak,
Mm-hmm.
they say, what fellow is this?
Now, who the fuck is this Sluggy? Who the hell does this nigga think he is even saying something? Shut your broke. That's the new thing, man. I really do get surprised how Judah has gone to the point where we have so many rappers that disrespect people for being poor. Like, that's the thing. Like, everyone should be rich. And I think a lot of times they're talking about other rappers, but do you think that doesn't affect people that are actually poor, like where you come from? It doesn't lower their self-esteem? Like, how does that uplift somebody that's in the ghetto when you basically talk about, brag about people being broke all the time and something's wrong with them? Keep reading.
And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Damn. When you struggling, they're not gonna help lift you up. They're gonna push you down even more. It wants you to completely fall off the map. All right. Let me see. All right, let's drop that. Let's go to Exodus chapter 1 and verse. Let me see. I don't know if I want to put that up. Let's go to Genesis 46 and 34. Lucky.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 46 and verse 34. That ye shall say, thy servants' trade have been about cattle from our youth, even until now. Both we and also our fathers, that ye may dwell in the land of Goshen. For every shepherd is an abomination unto the Egyptians.
Right. So the same type of things that we were suffering under in ancient Egypt is the same things that we suffer in America. They had segregation. They wanted to separate from the children of Israel They said we were an abomination by the way of our culture. The Egyptians wouldn't even sit to eat with us because they looked at us as a lower class and that we were just slaves to them or should be slaves to them in the long term. And that's our experience here in America, that they look at us asking for our rights like you would look at your dog if he asked to sleep in the bed with you. Well, back when people didn't let that happen, but a big dog, like, you know what I mean? What's his name? Cujo. Most people ain't letting Cujo get in the bed. You might let the little poodle get in the bed, but that big old dog that should be in the yard, if he was like, why won't you let me in the house? Why won't you let me sleep in your bed? No, nigga. What the hell's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? That's how white people feel when we say, stop killing us. Hands up, don't shoot. No, nigga. The hell are you talking to me for? You should just go back and be happy that I give you some scraps of the crumbs of the table. You deserve to be on that side of town. You deserve to be in the backyard. You are an abomination to me. You and your people. All right? Drop that. Let me get Luke chapter 12, verse 1. This the main thing that is that shows how evil people like him were is the hypocrisy that they have, that you can have both. You can be a good Christian and make millions of dollars off of hating a group of people for their race. That is Christianity. Other than what else could you call it? Is Christianity is racism. Well, go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 1. In the meantime, when there were gathered together an innumerable multitude of people, insomuch that they trode one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy.
Anybody want to take a shot at that one? For time's sake. Beware the leaven. What is leavening? Go ahead.
Like somebody who's puffed up,
Mm-hmm.
who feels like they know it all.
Right.
Like the Pharisees coming to Christ, and you know, like the story of the woman who supposedly committed adultery.
Right.
They wanted to stone her. Christ said, "Cast the first stone, he who is without sin."
Right. She didn't allegedly, she didn't supposedly, she did commit adultery for sure. How do we know that? It's a side question, a side mission, but go ahead.
Because after Christ told her like sin no more.
Exactly, yeah. He didn't tell her you innocent. These niggas tripping like Daniel. Was it Daniel did that for the sister they tried to set up?
God.
Yeah, he didn't do that. He like, yeah, don't do this again. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely did it. But he had mercy because the Pharisees, they were hypocrites. They were trying to judge this woman and do the same things at the same time. So he said, beware of the leavening. Leavening is what? What's leavening? A leavening agent. It's like yeast that makes something rise up. So the thing that makes them feel good is the hypocrisy. That's the spirit of your oppressor as being in charge of the Christian church, is that he has puffed himself up and feels better than you, not counting the fact that he's had millions of dollars. Listen to a man earlier today that says in Europe, the most amount of money you can inherit to keep the level playing field without it being taxed by like 50% is like $400,000. If your family dies, they leave you $400,000, you can take that and keep it. But if they give you $500,000, $1 million, the government is going to take 40, almost 50% of that money away so that you don't get a foot up above everyone else, and it leaves it equal for everyone else. How can you say you live in an equal country when you're able to leave this person millions of dollars and they started ahead of you and you're saying it's equal, that they can catch up to you? It's not possible. So America is lying, saying it's equal, when in America, it's I think they said it was like $13 million before they even start taxing you like that. So you can leave 2 kids $26 million and they don't even take any taxes off of it, really. And they're getting that head start and jump in America. So that's how these oppressors are sitting here getting everything handed to them, and they turn around and say that you lazy, like Charlie Kirk, and say that you ignorant. And then why didn't you do what we did? We worked hard. No, you didn't. You got all these things inherited to you that you stole from our people. And they know that, but they're going to sit here and play dumb with you like you're lazy because you didn't catch up to them, when it's impossible for you to catch up to them playing their game, which is why being in the UPK is so important, because we take ourselves out of the game and say we're not trying to make millions of dollars to compete with white people. We're not an economic solution like you can find any of these charlatans and hustlers. They're gonna go, no shot out to him, but no shot to him, but a shot to him. This dude, what's his name? He's from Oakland. They love him. This young guy coming up. What's his name? Something about like some bricks, 19 keys. His whole thing is to tell black people to go make money, and this is how it's going to solve your problems. It's not going to fix our problems. What's going to fix our problems is brotherhood. Go ahead.
The Muslim dude?
Yeah, the Muslim dude. He wear the little hats. Sometimes he try to seem like he's damn near wearing a headpiece or something. But this cat is going to make millions of dollars telling black people how to make millions of dollars. And we're still going to be poor. And he's going to get rich. You know what I mean? But that's what they've done over the years. Is we're not about an economic solution. It can help. Money is a defense. You can make money and have money, but that's not going to fix our overall problems. And so, but yeah, we got anything? We keep going? I think we're done on that verse. The hypocrisy, though. Yeah, don't follow them. Just as what the oppressor wants us to do is to follow these leaders that are hypocrites. Tell you to do one thing, they don't do it, man. Let's go to Isaiah 29:13. Like 3 more. Shalom, Lord Christ, sir. Also 5,000 model bar. Shalom to your sister, to your rib as well.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips, do honor me, but have removed their hearts far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men.
Right. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, they saying they love the Lord, but they hypocrites. They saying they follow Jesus Christ. He was a good Christian. I mean, he ain't even hiding it though. Like at least black Christians, we try to hide it a little bit. You know what I mean? TD Jakes, them cats, they try to sound like they love all people. You come into their church, they're gonna say you should forgive all people. Like they give this image of being a good Christian. He's not hiding it at all. You got literally files and files and files. You play that one more time, man. Let's play. Get Charlie one more. Read that verse again.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips.
Right. So hold on real quick. Let me see. Do this. I saw this one earlier. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. If I got one. Let's see. Slack here. Okay, we're going in this class. I can't find any clip.
And praise the Lord that God saved your life. That's the most important figure ever to live in the Bible, that if you apply to your life, decision I ever made.
That he was a political leader, a conservative. But I want you to pay attention to what he said about God. Many won't talk about this.
Are you a Christian?
Very, very much so.
Why is that?
Oh, Jesus saved my life. I'm a sinner, gave my life to Christ, most important decision I ever made.
Do you believe the Bible is real?
Yes, I believe the Bible is true and real.
Why is that?
There's never been an archaeological discovery that has contradicted the truth of the Bible. And then, of course, the wisdom. There's not a truth of the Bible that if you apply to your life does not improve dramatically. And then finally, we have the most accurate and transparent, historically robust account that one can have of the most important figure ever to live in the history of the world, Jesus of Nazareth. And the resurrection is the pinpoint of my belief. That
All right, so that's him. Read that verse again.
Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as his people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips, do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
Right.
And their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men.
Right. So they say that they love you, and they say that they love the Lord, and then they also do this.
If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman. I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? Thomas Sowell and Justice Clarence Thomas.
Now, this irony that Jesus is a nigga, and you hate black people, something like that's what really, if he really was going up and seeing Christ, he gonna be like, hell no. He gonna come back down and be like, man, put me in the church of Satan. I ain't gonna play with Jesus. Like, how, you know what I'm saying? Hell Satan, you know what I mean? He's gonna want to follow Satan because he's like, man, I'm not following nobody named Jesus or Yahweh. I want nothing to do with that Bible because this is evil as hell. And that's what's gonna be so glorious for us to see in the kingdom. Like the people that have taken our book, stolen our book, and used it against us and hate us with a passion will have to bow down to this Jesus he's talking about, the greatest figure to ever live, and realize that he looks and is just like the people he hated. And he actually died so that they can have a better life, which you wanted to destroy, man. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else on that verse I had?
All right. The next verse.
Go ahead.
Verse 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder, for the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid.
Right. So all these people that think they're great and wise, they're gonna be destroyed. You understand? Like the Lord is gonna do marvelous things among these people. He's not talking about blessing them. He's talking about this was a marvelous event that we watched. Like somebody Google marvelous real quick. What does it mean to be marvelous? And then like this is something that is to marvel at. What we got?
This is the definition of marvelous, causing great wonder, extraordinary.
Anything else?
Extreme, good, or pleasing.
So these marvelous works is when he's saying it, he's talking about destruction. Like the things that Charlie has done were literally worthy of death. And if we were free men, we would fight to do those type of things against people like him. But it's a marvelous work that the Lord can do these things, and we don't do nothing. You understand? So get a Lord a hand. You know what I mean? Like this is, and you know, in the UPK, like I said, once again, they want to make us see evil because we're not going to just sit here and glorify in his death in the sense that any of these things is glorious, but we do know it is the Most High, that there's nothing that is done under the sun that can go by without him. And so when you see someone living like this, and then you see something like that happen to him, then maybe people that are like him should think twice. because they need to look a little bit deeper into this book. And if you really do believe in this book, then you know that Jesus Christ was a nigga. You know that all these priests and prophets in this book were blacks and Latinos, and that maybe you should try to do what the Bible says when it comes to the children of Israel. Go ahead, Nayak, and then I think I see ICR.
It's smart, but if I'm not mistaken, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I must be tripping.
Go ahead.
But when he was asked the question about how many mass shootings were, he said, "Is that including gang violence?"
Right.
And then that's when he got shot.
Right. Yep.
That's when he got shot. Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Most
Right. Could be nothing else. Yes. Exactly. His last 9 words were like, "Them niggas is what's wrong with America." It's not Todd that went into that school or that man that went to the country thing and shot 50 people. Is Lil Durk and his goddamn OVF, whatever, OTF. Them is what's wrong with this country. Include them niggas. Blame them niggas. Go ahead.
Sloppy, sir. They had he under above the tent. He had made the tent that he was under, and on top of the tent it had said, "Come challenge me."
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always. I think his thing is called like, what was the name thing? Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong.
It's like cross the line. He was Captain Zaryak for Esau. You know what I'm saying? He like cross the goddamn line. I'm about to cut you. You know what I mean? Prove you wrong. All he do is just over talk people and talk really with good diction. And what statistics say is 13% of niggas do it. Niggas. He was like, all right, man, just give me the damn hat back, man. Just put my clan helmet on and we just get this thing cracking. But they like, I gotta do it this way in order to, you know, gather more people on a broader base. But really, if they could, they would just go straight back to the Klan movement and do it that way. But yeah, and you know why he's trying to say is gang violence included? Because when they do mass shootings, they don't consider gang violence a part of mass shootings. Because gang violence is not mass shootings. Even if a nigga goes into a school and shoots one person or 10 people, he didn't go into the school to indiscriminately shoot 10 people. He just didn't have no aim. You understand? He just in there with the 30, you know what I'm saying, with the switch and shot 10 people. That white boy is going in there and just picking off every person he sees and is literally trying to harm mass amounts of people, and that's a mass shooting. He knows that, but he wants to, once again, he knows the statistics. The people that do that are not black. The people that do that kill and unalive people, that assassinate people, are people that look like him. And even when I made a post, they was like, we don't know if he's black or white. Come on now. Where has a nigga ever pulled a rifle out? You know what I'm saying? Shot somebody long distance. Outside of that dude, Lee Malvo, it's a Kevin, you know what I mean? I don't know, he might have been a heathen. I think he was a Hamite or something. But and with that, they were in a car moving. They weren't up high distances, just picking people off. But anyway, you got something real quick, guy?
God, no, I was just even in the next verse is just ironic. The thought just came into my head. I may read.
Go ahead, please, Doc.
Yes, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us?
What stands out about this one to you?
Like it's just as ironic as him dying from the gun violence. Is just like weeks before he was saying, Charlie was saying that like basically that gun deaths, you know what I mean?
Right.
We should have a couple gun deaths a year.
Damn.
So we can protect the Second Amendment.
Right.
And he dies, gets shot in the neck. And it's like these same people who love him, who are conservatives, who hate black people, are the same people creating bunkers and under there. And it's just ironic. The irony,
right?
This is in the Bible. Like those same people who love him are creating are creating bunkers right now for the end time.
Right.
God is gonna, you know what I mean?
Right.
Reveal those people as well.
Yeah, I'm right. Read that one more time. I'm gonna break it down too as well. Mm-hmm.
Woe unto them
Instruction to them.
that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord.
Like they don't really want to teach what the Lord teaches. They want to hide what God, his counsel, his advice, these laws, statutes, and commandments. They're gonna hide that and not teach you that. They're gonna hide that the children of Israel are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They seek to hide the truth that God has actually taught them. You know what I mean? Keep going.
And their works are in the dark.
Right. And the things that they do it in secrecy. All these secret societies, all these secrets that they try to hide, their real agenda. They want to lie and say that they love everyone, but at the same time, they really hate certain people, and it's us. Keep going.
And they say, who seeth us? And who knoweth us?
Right. So if they're like, who's gonna stop us? Who sees us? Who knows what we're doing? No one does, but the Lord does. He sees all these things. And that's that. I mean, we can go for 16, but for time's sake, let's jump to a couple more precepts. Give me Romans chapter 2 of verse 3. 904. Yep. Romans chapter 2 and verse 3. Let's start at verse 1.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 2 and verse 1. Therefore, thou art inexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art that judgeth, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemneth thyself.
Right. So you inexcusable. You trying to point out and say what's wrong with them. But what about gang violence? Black people don't point this over here. This is the problem with the world. Single parent mothers, all these different issues. That's the judgment. That's what's wrong with America, is these people. But you do the exact same thing. So you condemn yourself in trying to blame someone else or point the finger at them. For thou judges doest the same things. The thing that you're judging, you do the exact same thing and worse and more. Right? Can you read it?
For thou that judgest doesn't the same things, but we are sure that the judgment of God is according to the truth against them which commit such things.
Right. So his balance, his weights are going to be even. If you deserve this, the Lord is going to give you what you deserve. He's not going to give you no unjust treatment. He ain't taking no bribe. The Lord don't need nothing that we can offer him. So he's going to judge the scenario based on what's right and what's wrong. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And thinketh thou this, O man, that judgeth them which do such things, and doesn't the same, that thou shalt escape the judgment of God?
Do you think that what should happen, that thou shalt what?
That thou shalt escape the judgment of God?
Right. You think that you can get away with these things and live your best life? Nah, that's not how it works. You can't escape the judgment of God. The Lord is going to find you. And that was an example, and I joke a lot, but and to a certain extent, we really don't want to lose this element of Black people that the Christian church exploits and takes advantage of. Is that like, well, damn, he was a father. And damn, he did have children. And damn, it was in front of the entire world. He did get his neck blown off. Like, I see you like, sorry, you know what I mean? Trying to teach y'all some seasoning. It is horrible what happened. It really is. You know what I'm saying? And it is the judgment of the Lord. The only reason why this is right is because these people will do the exact same thing and not even consider that what you can do for half a second. Like, that's the only difference. Like, We would be no better than them if we just literally was like just crip walking every time the Edom might get knocked down. Like, that's not why we're doing this. You know what I'm saying? We're not crip walking because the Edomite got knocked down. Yeah, we are. I'll tell you, you just better know where I'm going at. Y'all remember Charlie Murphy when he said, now, why would I just step and stomp on Eddie Murphy couch? Now, yeah, I remember I did stomp on Eddie Murphy couch. To us, it was like the craziest thing. What they never did show you is you look at the outtakes, they clipped that and cut it to make it sound like that, to make it funny. But really, if you read or you see the real interview of Rick James, he said, now, why would I step on Eddie Murphy's couch? Like, why would I just wake up and just do that to his couch? He had to have done something to me for me to do that to him. So, yeah, I do remember stepping on Eddie Murphy's couch, but they cut that part out of it. So that's the part that's with us. Like, it may look the same. Yeah, we crip walking because this Edomite got knocked down. But it's because they have done something to us. It's not because we just vicious like that. They literally crip walk when we get knocked down, and we did nothing to them. We loved them. We served them. We built their country. We gave everything to them, and they still celebrate when we have pain and suffering, and that's why that devil got to die. Right. And that's why we crip walk when it happens. You understand? But y'all keep that element that makes you better and superior to them morally, because you be like, well, damn, he does have a family. You understand? He does have a child. He does have a wife and kids. I can understand their pain. The only reason why I feel this way is to stop the pain from our people happening, because he is not going to stop. He is not going to feel for us. He will never do the things that we're able to do, which is why we should be in charge of this earth. We didn't just wake up, and that's why the Bible tells you, so we can get Obadiah. I think, matter of fact, let's go what we got, though. But let's go to Titus chapter 1, verse 16. The way General Hyman talks about the Palestinian child. Like, you wouldn't do that to a dog. Those are the things. We feed them on our food drives. They come up and they hungry. You understand? We care about Edomites more than Edomites. That's what General Hyman said. I ain't even going to try to do that breakdown, but that was heavy what the Ottawa said today concerning Edomites and gun violence. And we care about them more than they care about themselves. Go to Titus 1 and 16. Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 1 and verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
They profess that they know God,
right,
but in works they deny him, being abominable,
right,
and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
Yeah. No sweat. Yeah, that's what they deny, the works of the Lord. They do all these things, and they just produce nothing but evil in the world. I think I had one more, and what was it? Job 27 and 8. No, that's wild. That's good. It's kind of y'all getting the theme of this about hypocrisy and what they teach. But yeah, give me the Obadiah as well. But go ahead up.
I was gonna say, he that said I know him and keep not his commandments is a liar.
Right. And we know these heathens, they can't even keep the commandments because it wasn't written for them. But that's why this whole foundation of them trying to make this book right for them, it shows you they really can't. They can't really believe in the Lord, because if they really read this book, they would be like, there's no way I can be a part of this because I'm not them. And this book is literally about enslaving and destroying people that are not them. Let's go to, let's read verse 9. Verse 9, coming on down. This is the last verse. So this is it. Like, yeah, we remember that people was dancing once again, but why? This is why. Read.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed.
Right, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed. These great generals and leaders of their military, of teaming. That's what's their military and might. I believe it's modern day Germany. A lot of inventions come out of Germany. These people will be dismayed and confused that are building all these great weaponry, right? And have a lot of wisdom and science knowledge, right?
To the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
By what?
By slaughter.
Right. The Lord is saying that all of these, every one from this nation is going to be cut off by slaughter. Is it because they white? Is it because they have blonde hair? Is it because of blue eyes, green eyes? Is it because they make excellent potato salad with raisin in it? Is the Lord mad at them for that? You know what I'm saying? Why is he want to destroy? That's almost good enough reason, but that potato is the way to destroy it. But why? Go ahead up.
They took it too far.
Right. And it'll tell you in verse 10. The reason why is
for thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
Right.
Shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Right. The evil they've done against us, the Lord has counted it and accepted that this is the valid reason for y'all to be cut off. Y'all took it too far. You've done too much, and you're not going to turn back and try to fix these things. And you will do everything to hold on to it. But as the truth comes out and reveal more and more and more that this guy Charlie can't keep doing his lies, he's doing so much. The Lord and created a demon, threw it on this other Edomite, and got him knocked down. That's going to take a demon to put on these other Edomites. It's going to knock him down. You know what I'm saying? The Republicans are looking for Democrats now. And they're going to keep going back and forth until they start a civil war. And we're going to sit back just like the first Civil War. That y'all know that was the most soldiers that ever died in any war in America was when they killed each other. More than World War, more than Vietnam, all that was on American soil. They killed each other. So that's it right there. You know what I mean? If y'all got any other comments before we know a little bit over time, but go ahead and call it for now. Since it's a little bit over time, I'm just gonna give it straight and just salute y'all brothers out there. Shalom, Yabashim Shabbat, the water for coming. Yahweh Shemar Adam Bashim Yashad to all the sisters out there in the class and online. All right.